And welcome back. The latest lunatic idea, or this so-called 1%, comes from Bill Gates, and he comes out with a crazy idea. We must black out the sun rays, otherwise it will be dangerous to the planet. Because if you block out the sun rays, it will have repercussions on our production of vitamin D, and productions probably on the climate itself. And you do need light as else with water to grow crops, or even repopulate growth of forests or other plant life. Then you got these people. Have you seen these planes going over, spreading that white stuff high in the sky? Have you ever wondered what damages it has on in the atmosphere and on the people who live down below? We should ask them a question. And regarding the thing which is called net zero, okay, we must reduce the CO2 emissions. CO2 is carbon dioxide. With that, the plants grow. They do photosynthesis. They create a substance which is called chlor or something like that. Seeing amount of plant and forest life in the last decades been destroyed, making space for other type of activities, for agriculture or for industrial use of wood, for example, without thinking of replanting these trees which have been knocked down. It's not the cause of man why probably the world's climate has gone a little bit crazy. It all depends on the solar activity of the sun, which has a strong influence on the weather, the global weather as a whole. There's a thing which is called El Niño, which has its highs and lows every year, certain amounts of years. So it's a load of shit saying we, the 99%, which are polluting, and these 1% don't want to do us a moral lecture. It's their industries which pollutes. Giving up nuclear power to burn fossil fuel energy, generate electricity like coal, it only increases that type of emission, and has a serious complications on people's health, like lung cancer, which is a lot more deadly than nuclear power. Nuclear power may have its issues, but so far it's the only immediate answer, the most economical answer. Why? In the last 50 years or so, or even more, there's been so many protests about nuclear power. It has occurred some incidents. The biggest incident was Chernobyl. That's usually safe. But if these things follow rigorous safety standards, which are a lot more safer today than yesterday, certain things wouldn't happen due to human error. Chernobyl. A piece of plutonium or whatever, uranium, which costs $1, generates the same amount of energy as a ton of coal, which costs about $100. And nuclear power pays for itself in the end, in the future. Running costs, developing costs. And the thing is, if you want everyone go from petrol and diesel vehicles to electric cars, how are you going to power these things? You need 75% more demand of electricity, 75% more electrical generating plants, which generates electricity in the world. You cannot base on solar and wind power, which is not just even a fraction of 1%. It's just not possible. And plus, the duty cycles of these structures is 25%, which in the end, it has to be dismantled and buried. It's even worse than nuclear waste. So, saying we are creating so much CO2 when they destroy forests, which are big as United Kingdom every year, without replanting, and saying it's us which we pollute. It's them which pollute. They destroy the environment in the name of profit, and after say, yes, you have to reduce your CO2 emissions. Why? We can do our part by saving energy, not wasting it.